room, and today we are going to be transitioning. The topic of today is transitions. And hey, no matter of speaking of transition, I would love to be able to transition around the room while you follow me. So I'm going to turn this gimbal on. Let's have it stabilize. All right, and focus. Perfect. All right, so I just saw the notification go out that we are live. So welcome to my room. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawuna Waroha, one of our Bugube. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT. And it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Today is cool because I want you guys to check this out. Yes, we have, look at it. You guys are on the projector today. Huh? How cool is that? So on the projector, you guys can see everything that's going on in the show, pretty much, right? And if I have a guest that's gonna come in, like if this goes properly live, and we can interact with people on the live, what I'll do is let me turn off the cellular data so that we can get accurate picture quality, right? So you guys can see this. It's showing up up there. So if you guys have messages, I'll be able to tell and listen to you guys. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I'm connected with my earpiece here. This is for my sound. And of course, so if anybody is on the live as well, I'll be able to hear them here. So guys, don't hesitate to hit that, smash that like button. Remember to send it to your friends. Tell them that, hey, we are live and we are having this show today. And today's one is a little bit special because I'm coming to you from my phone, and it's also projected on the wall behind me. And I don't think most people do that in their life. So that's a first. So you're welcome. All right, come with me. So here I have my very great friend here on the other phone at this side, but you guys can't see it right now. But you guys can see it over here. So far, so good. The links have been sent out. So if you check your messages on your WhatsApp or Facebook, you should see a post that's saying that we are live. So please come on in, come join, come ask me questions. Tell me what it is that interests you. What is it that makes you tick? Let's know what it is that we can talk about on this show and actually give you guys a great show. That's my goal. I always want to bring you something better every single time. So let's see. Oh, we have somebody hopping in now. Let's go ahead and add to the show. So there we go. Give me 1 second while it loads up. I'm going to switch this one into video mode real quick. So can you see me over here? I think you can see me. All right, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and connect this guy to video mode. Flip it to 190 degrees. All right, we have that. You can put it in full mode and rotate. So I want you to be able to capture the entire room while I'm here and while I'm live. So I think this gives us a very good viewing angle. Let me move this guy back a bit. Perhaps here, like so, gives us a grand viewing angle. Hold on, something like this. Perfect. So this captures the entire room in that section. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record. So let me go ahead and welcome everybody back again. Hello, those people that are just joining us. Welcome to the show. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawuna Waroha, one of our Bugube. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. And you're coming to me. I'm coming to you live from my room. This is my room. And today's topic is transition. Oops, I just stepped on something and it went flying. All right, here we go. I picked it up. So today's topic is transition. Now, what do you understand as transition? What kind of transitions do you guys go through? Just like a butterfly goes through transition and metamorphosis, we human beings go through transitions as well. So what are the biggest transitions you've gone through? Like maybe going from your milk teeth to your adult teeth, or going from a kid to an adolescent through puberty, or transitioning from your adolescence to youth, or what kind of transition have you done? Have you done a natural transition? Have you done an artificial transition? Have you done an artificial intelligence enhanced transition? Let us know what it is that you guys have done. We are live here, and those people that can see us, they can see us here on the other camera back here. I don't know if you guys can see. Come over here. Yep, right there. See the camera? So it is recording us, and as it's recording us, we are seeing over here. So guys, I want to see your questions. Let's see in the chat. All the chats visible. All right, so all the chats are visible. It's just the live hasn't gone public yet for some reason, but we keep it going. Yes. I don't know why My guest is not showing. Hopefully they'll pop up soon. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I don't think anybody can hear me. This is strange. Hold on, let me check on my laptop real quick if we are getting any video coverage. Right? Because if we're not getting coverage, that's bad, right? We need like good, accurate coverage so that we can be able to hear and you guys can see me. Can you guys still hear me? Write in the comment section if you guys can still hear me. And let me see what I'm gonna go over here. Let's hit allow. I'm gonna go to my YouTube page real quick. So my YouTube page should be around here. Opera, that's fine. YouTube, okay. Studio, I just want the channel. Let's go to the channel real quick. Go to my YouTube channel, content. Okay, your channel. Yep, that's what I need. All right, and it looks like we are live. Your channel. Okay, so audio is great, so you guys can still hear me through this, and that's good. Visual looks okay. For so far so good. I do want to celebrate my 272nd subscriber. It's a milestone that I've been looking forward to, honestly, and we finally reached it. So hey, hooray to 277, and let's go forward to 300. Right, that's what we are looking forward to. And from here, I can see it. It looks great. The angles are good. Perhaps the height is a little bit too high, but so far, so good. Two people are watching. Hey, thank you guys. Those that are watching, thank you so much for watching. I wish I could add you guys directly to the chat. I don't know why. Did I send you the link to join me? Yeah, you should be able to join with the video as well. I don't know why it's not letting you join as the video. Let me see. I'm gonna try to add you one more time. Let's see. Let's send that link. I'm gonna send that link out again and see if it will work this time. Guys, can you still hear me? Let me know in the comment section, okay? If you guys can still hear me. Let's see. I'm gonna check on my angles over here. So it does look like it's still working. Angles over here. Oops, I made a mistake about that. Give me a second. Let's go back. Okay. So it does seem like I still live. Go back. Okay. Okay. So it does seem like I still live. So we are live. It is still going through. Everything is going great. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, remember to smash that like button. Let me add my guest real quick. All right. Add. So it should oh, perfect. So it's working now. Let's go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent, excellent. So we are live. Welcome to the show, Miss Nita. Welcome to the show. It's the Flight on the Wall podcast with your host, Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Attah-Edeh Anyawuna Waro Hawan of Akbugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. Could you please tell us who you are and welcome to the show? How's your day going? What are you doing?
It's good. My name is Nita, and I'm cooking
Welcome, Nita. What are you cooking?
homemade pizza.
Oh, I want some. Will I be able to get some? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, you're more than welcome to have a slice.
Yeah, let's go. All right, let's see. We got somebody in the comment section saying hi, Mr. Roberts. Hi, welcome to the show. Yes, thank you for joining us. So today we're just doing mundane things at home and that regular people do, like cleaning their room. And the topic that we decided to settle upon today is transition. What do you understand about transition? What kind of transitions do you have in your life? Have you transited somewhere before? Is this something that you would like to do in your personal life? What kind of transitions have you experienced? Do you know anybody that has transitioned? Those kind of questions. These are what we want to tackle on this episode of the Flight on the Wall podcast. So, guys, let's get started. Nita, you're my host today. You'll be, helping me with the comment section if I'm not close to the phone, and when you're not close to the phone, I'll help you with it as well. So, go ahead. What do you understand as transition? What kind of transition have you seen in your life? And
I feel like you go through many transitions in life. I
okay,
think you have obviously the beginnings. I mean, with just life in general, you have growing transitions. I think you have mental things where you change the way you're thinking. I mean, also there's, the end of life transition where you transition to death and, I mean, to somewhere else and preparing for that. I think
Yes,
that we go through many transitions in on any one person's life cycle.
I agree. We go through a numerous amount of transitions throughout the life cycle. I agree. Let me say hi back to that. I said hi to us, Mr. Roberts. Thank you for commenting. Hello back to you. And I agree. Yes, we do go through a lot of transitions in our lives. And if there's one thing that we should be, conversant on in our whole entire existence is that change is something that is constant, right? We will always be changing. We are on on a never-ending, how will I say, barreling roll with entropy towards the forward pointing arrow of time.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So we were talking last week, and I'm glad that you joined us last week or last on the last episode for AI versus God. What do you think about that topic?
God will always win.
Yeah, okay, okay, yes, I agree. God will always win. Yes, because I guess God is the one that created the universe in the Christian belief. And in the Christian belief, the creator has the dominion over the beginning and the end,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now that we know that he has the dominion over the beginning and the end, he starts and stops everything, right? Now,
Mhm.
science recently just found out that like there's a probability, a high probability, there's a non-zero chance that we as humans could be living, or like we in this our existence could be living in a false reality.
Okay.
The false reality being like we are inside a black hole actually, and we're experiencing time that is only possible because of a black hole's eventual horizon or the kind of physics that occurs inside the black hole. Hey, so we have somebody that is commenting. Ruyen or RXYen is writing very interesting things. So shout out to you for commenting, but be respectful of your friends and everyone around you. Um, Eddie, can you say why do you want me to say bumbleclad? That makes no sense. Yeah, does it make you like better if you insult somebody? I don't understand. Do you feel good in yourself? Hmm? Respect is earned, not given. I agree, and I think if you extend a courtesy out and say, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" Reach out, say something, and then we make friends, and then okay, now we can diss each other. You can call me bumbleclad all day, but before that, reach out with a fair hand first and say hello, right? So he's saying, Ryan, it's good feeling. Yeah, you feel good inside, right? Yeah, I know. You feel good when you hurt other people. Did you drink milk as a baby? Like did your parents hug you? Were you were you touched as a child? Like what are the questions? We need to answer some deep questions with you, Ruhen. But today is not a what they call it, a therapy section. It's an understanding section about transition, right? Let's say Roughneck Dan said, "Well, I like your lampshade. It looks nice." Why, thank you kindly, Roughneck Dan. I appreciate that. My lampshade, I did find it in a thrift store. So thank the person that owned it before I did. But yes, Rohan, you talking to me? I don't know. Are you listening to me? I think if you are watching, then you should be paying attention to people you are watching. And if you are going to say things on their channel, you should at least listen to their impact. Or are you just writing things on people's channel and just enjoying yourself? I'm reading the comments. I don't know if everybody can read the comments or see the comments. Maybe I can put it up here so you guys can see. RXYEN is the one writing. It says it's good feeling. Um, if you say if you say it, I'll give you a sub. Say Bumble Flat. Why do you want me to say that? That makes no sense. Jeez. You're
You're
talking, and
still
then
repeating it?
I'm reading the comments. I guess I shouldn't repeat it, right? Should I?
Yeah.
Should I repeat it? I guess
Mm,
he enjoyed himself. He got what he wanted. He made me repeat it.
mm.
But anyways, we are transitioning, and some transitions are good, some transitions are bad. I mean, in this guy's case, maybe his transition needs to be better, and to learn to talk to people. First of all, extend an aura of friendship, an aura of niceness, and then later maybe you can welcome discord. That's what we have. Rob Dan says, "I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to go, unfortunately, but you're a very charming man. Enjoy your day." Why, thank you, Roughneck Dan. I appreciate that. That's really cool of you. You see, we need more people like Roughneck Dan in the chat. Why does Roughneck Dan have to go and Ruhen, who is enjoying his spiral words, is is allowed to do what he can? That's not okay. But yes,
He
we,
has
here we
time
are.
today for that.
He has time today. Anyways, they'll come and go. That's how those chats people are. It's like a phase. After a while, they'll recognize how mean that they've been on the internet, and then they become motivational speakers. That's the arc of those people's villain. Rihan say, "Yo, I hope you have a good stream, great day, and I hope you get more viewers." Why, thank you. Okay, I think I've changed somebody today, my dear. Nita, do you hear that?
You
Rihan is being,
said peace
yeah,
out.
he's pissing out birds. Oh, he just had to drop one more, didn't he?
Very interesting.
I know. Some people just
He's
exist.
he's transitioned to another channel.
Yes, he transitioned to another channel. Well, we appreciate people like that when they transition and give us comments. It allows us to be engaging and have things to talk about, right?
Of
You know,
course.
we are, and then we can like heal the world a little bit because maybe we healed him a bit and he couldn't. Maybe he didn't get the satisfaction he needed from this channel, right? So he's now transitioning somewhere else. uh, let's carry on, my dear. Yes. So, what is the most recent transition you've experienced in your life?
Well, I would say right now, given everything that's going on in the political climate where we are,
Mm-hmm.
transitioning from feeling secure in my uh working capacity to not secure.
Hmm.
It's
So
a state of mind.
from secure to not secure, right? In your working
Mhm.
job. Hmm. That is truly a frightening position to be in because, of course, federal jobs or jobs in general, we are those that were on lockdown to be like, once you get them, you are set for life. Like your job is secure. You are the most secure you can be because the federal government will always be in place and will not threaten or shake your existence as a job seeker.
Right.
And now most of those institutions are not only threatened but even being downright closed down,
Dismantled.
dismantled. That's a great word. Yes, dismantled. With that in mind, what can you advise somebody who has not, who, like right now, they are down on their luck, they probably lost their job, they are out in public hustling? What would you advise that person to start doing? Like, there are people that don't know what to do right now. They're probably listening online and watching and saying, okay, what can I do as somebody that has done their best and their best is not good enough? They've lost their job. Okay, what are the steps that one can take to to either secure a job, right? So you
Hmm.
can you can give us like steps of one can take to secure a job, or two, give us what other avenues can one attain.
Okay. I think now is a good time if people are in a transition period, whether it be in a career or whatever, to find first a test. I don't know what the proper term for it is called. I think it's like an aptitude test that shows them what piques their interest, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
once you take that, I think it's just as important as knowing what you like as what it is you don't like.
Mm.
And they're all over the internet. And you take a test where you find out what piques your interest, and you go from there.
So it's like this
Base,
website online is like it's a AI generated website that will help people like triangulate what it is that they like better than what
yes,
they don't like.
yes,
Gotcha.
or what they feel what would be a best fit for them.
Mm. Because there's some people that will be like, oh, I like working in a desk job, but I'm good with my hands, and at the same time, I like to talk to people. So the AI
Yes.
will look through the job market and find a job that matches what that person wants.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Interesting. I hope you guys are listening, guys. Pay attention. Hit like and subscribe if you know what you if this is like kind of hitting the code for you and answering the questions you guys won't have and want, right? Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Miss
Um,
Nita. Let's hear it for Miss Nita and her awesomeness, helping us out
Thank you.
be better citizens in America. All right?
Of course.
Yes. Let me go
Uh,
ahead and send hello in chat. Let's clear out the chat real quick. Let's say hello. Let's welcome our guests. Welcome my fellow Eldians. And say hi in chat. To be an honor. So we got somebody writing.
Amen.
Tariq Ramadan said, if you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Heart sign. Oh, yes, I agree. We say we believe in God over here, and I'm honored that you can come in and say that. Appreciate you, Tariq Ramadan. How are you? Where are you? Which part of the world are you from? All right. So if you guys can say hi in chat, tell me where you guys are from. That would be awesome. Let's know what part of the world you are writing us from, so that people can say hello and kind of pinpoint where you are. I have a mini globe over there. So let me show you the globe. See a mini globe over there. That globe will help me to pinpoint where you are. Okay. So guys, if you guys can tell me where you're writing from, that would be awesome. All right. All right. Let's go back to transitioning. Speaking of transitioning, I see a jacket here. My transition from the owner to mine. All right, carrying on. Let's move along. So we are folding shirts and clothes, and we are putting them in bags. You're probably
Why?
wondering.
Why
Excellent
are you putting
question.
them in bags?
Why
Are
am I
you in
putting
a
clothes in?
transition, sir?
That's an excellent question, and you're probably bringing us to the topic of the day. Yes, I am in a transition currently, and the current transition is a grand one that puts us in a semi better place than it was before. But at the same time, it's still a precarious position, right? We
Mhm.
we we teeter on a ledge of misunderstanding and the known, yet we are unfazed by the winds of change. So through
Okay.
transition, do not falter, for only
Okay.
those who have strong feathers brave the wind. You like
Okay.
that?
I do. So you're transitioning right now, you said, correct?
Correct.
So would you consider you asked me earlier what type of transitions, but I feel like you can have physical transitions, right? So you
Correct.
could be moving from one place to another,
Yeah.
relocating. Are
Yeah.
there so physical transitions? How do you think you should best tackle them? I feel like whenever I move or whenever I'm physically going somewhere, the task seems to be daunting.
That is a very, very, very brilliantly said and brilliantly apt word, daunting. All right. It's
Hmm.
huge, it's large, it is a tax that you don't know where to approach it from. So
Mm-hmm.
most times people feel overwhelmed and procrastinate. And and I agree that yes, if there's something that we do as human beings is procrastinate a lot. And why are we procrastinating? Because not that we don't want to do the job, but because we spend so much time thinking of how to do the job, we forget to do the job or even lose the energy to do the job. Because
Okay.
it takes brain power to come up with an idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
That brain power costs energy. That energy comes from your metabolism, right? Whether you are eating well, you're healthy, all that good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you spend more than 10 minutes trying to think of how to attack a task, those 10 minutes will equate into almost an hour of work for your physical body. That is why jobs that are mentally demanding, you feel more tired than jobs that are physically demanding.
Okay.
But okay, I might be exaggerating when I say that. Sure, there are other physically demanding jobs that will have you wrecked at the end of the day. Sure, I'm overestimating and maybe hyperbolizing. But in the grand scheme of things, if you have to think a lot to do your job or do what you want to do, you end up either getting more stressed or more. You end up procrastinating more or not achieving the deadline that you set for yourself. So what I do, the solution for that situation, what I do, if you guys are listening, are you guys listening? If you guys want to know the solution, just make sure you smash that like button now so that we know that you guys are paying attention. So I see 2 likes, so thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate it. It really helps us to know that we are doing something good out here, right? So people, from what I can see, we have the chat. The chat is open. If you have questions for us, go ahead and ask the questions down there. We'll be glad to answer all your questions very, very happily and readily. Right? Okay, so as I was saying, what I like to do is I like to parse or break down the job into segments, right? So, like for example, I'm moving my room right now. Yes. What did I decide to do first? I decided to do that which I'm not going to use in the next 1 week, like my clothes, like the stuff in the under the sink in the bathroom, like the stuff in the laundry, all these little gimmicks and stuffs all around the room. I can put those guys together, put them in boxes, label them, and then put them in the car to move them one by one. So the goal is like at least this time I have a little bit more time to move, but at the same time I got to move quickly, right? We're moving. We have more time to move, but we got to still move quickly. But the goal is to move everything greatly, quickly, and safely, right? In an orderly manner, but and also not lose anything during the transition. So what you want to do is you can take your room like a circle, just draw a circle around in your room, right? You'll be in the middle of the room. Say, so this is the middle of my room right here. This is the middle of my room right here. Yes, boom, 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 boom. And then I put myself in the center. So just like a clock, you see the clock that is right there? Just like a clock that's behind me, you put yourself in the center of the clock and you find where you're facing will be your 12 o'clock. To your right will be your 3 o'clock. Right behind you will be your 6 o'clock. And to your left will be your 9 o'clock. Right? And that divides the room into quarters. Right? So you have this
Quadrant.
quarter, yeah, like 15 quarters. You have this quarter, and that quarter. And with that, you can even help yourself. You can say, oh, okay, maybe I don't want to do only this quarter. You can say, okay, why don't you choose 15 minutes for this section of the room? And then another 15 minutes for this section of the room. Another 15 minutes. So in 1 hour, you've gone around the entire room. Right? So that's another way to do it. Or you can say, okay, today I'm going to focus on this side, and then you complete that side today. Then tomorrow you do the next side. Then tomorrow you do the next side, and just like that. And before you know it, this whole place is empty. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm starting from this corner of the room. So what I did was I emptied out my drawer and I brought all my clothes out. I folded them. These clothes I will not be wearing for the next 1 week, God willing. So my goal is to fold everything, put them. Oh, this thing just fell down. Oh no. Okay, we rescued it before it spilled everywhere. So here we go. What I do is, if I get enough clothes in a good enough bag and wrap it up, this is not trash. So you want to label these, right? The trousers and shirts. Another good thing to have is a tape and pen and paper. So I have a tape here, which is really good. And the tape I can use, I'll take it out, right? As I've sealed the bag now I can label it, right? So I'm going to take this tape, and this is what I'm going to place on the bag. And I'm going to write it room drawer, Eddy's room drawer. Eddy's room drawer. So I don't know if you guys can see from there. It says Eddy's room drawer right here. Eddy's room drawer. Hey, Gonzalez said amen. Thank you for commenting, Gonzalez. I appreciate you. But if you guys can see there, I've written Eddy's room drawer. So my first box is completely. Hello? Hello, Daddy, can you hear me? Hello? I'm fine, sir. Daddy, it's fine. I'm live, sir. I'm working right now. Yeah, I'm okay, sir. We're okay. Call me when you are done. All right, sir. I will. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize for that. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me and see me over here?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're still golden over here. Awesome. So guys, we've packed our first box. Can we get a like for that? Can we get a like for our first box completely or trash bag in this case completely packed? All right. We're gonna bring out the next bag and then take all this and put them inside. So if you guys like what you're seeing, remember to smash that like button. Miss Nita is over there cooking. I'm over here packing. So let's continue. Are you liking the topic so far?
Of course.
Yes, transitioning, transitions. Beautiful topic, wonderful topic, in fact. All right, so what I'm doing
Co-host.
right. Sorry,
Co-host. What about a
did you?
time when you had a hard transition in your life?
When I had a hard transition in my life. Ooh. That's a great question. I can tell you, I had a tricky transition. I don't think I've ever had a hard transition because I tried. I don't like planning too much ahead, but I, at least I always have a contingency plan, right? So if all goes wrong, I have something that I can back up. Okay, so here, here's a time I had a hard transition when I had no contingency plan and no backup. Okay, bear with me. Hold on. So the hard transition time was I was supposed to prepare for med school in Ukraine, right? And yeah, I'm like, oh, our network is timing out, but you guys can still hear me. Um, I was preparing for medical school in Ukraine, and the goal was to have all my things ready to travel by September, by to travel by August, so I can make it in time for class September 1st, right? Problem existed was that one, I did not speak the language. Two, I did not have all the materials to begin school. Three, it's already August 15th. So no time left, right? So I have to start hustling and bustling and working hard. So what did I do to at least help myself? What I did was I downloaded an app. Back then, they had this app in Nigeria that help you to learn multiple languages. I think it was called Rosetta. I think it probably still exists. So Rosetta allowed me to speak, like to learn few languages. So every time, like when I wake up in the morning, before I go to school, I'll boot up the computer real quick, go to the website, and I'll learn if like three new sentences in Ukrainian language, and then I'll go to study. Oh, my internet is just like, give me 1 second. Let me reload. Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. So for the next part, I'm going to plug this guy in to charge. So this one is charging over here, 68%. That's fine. This one is going to charge over here. There we go. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Everything good so far? Awesome. So the Rosetta Stone allowed me to learn the language a little bit before I traveled. And my mom went with me to the market after she came back from work all the time to pick up a little, like few things from for my traveling. I did not have a winter jacket. I got that one like 2 days to my traveling date. I did not have winter shoes, and it was September. Now, for my knowledge about winter. I've been to the Western world before when I was much younger. I was on vacation then. I went to Chicago and it was really cold during that time. And during that time, it wasn't that much of a transition as when I was going to Ukraine all by myself. When I was going, when I was much younger, I had my mom, I had my brothers. But this time I'm going all by myself. And my dad was like, hey, remember the son of who you are. Do not do what I wouldn't do. I was like, okay, sir, I will do my best. And then I decided to listen to those watchwords and I would read ahead of time. I took some self defense classes to prepare myself for fighting in case if I was like attacked in the streets because I read about the lynching and the racism and whoa, long after a while it came in handy and it helped me during my own lynching and massing. But yes, the hard transition was being from a place of nobility and never being talked down to in their life, and I guess with a sense of pride, a pride that probably still exists, but on a different type of scale or podium than what it was before. And where it was before, it was prideful, crass, and without empathy. And now I could say it's more pointed in a more loving, more generous, more humble kind of paint, if I could say. Of course, being for the first time being called the N word or being insulted by a young kid or being called dirty, those words hit me very deeply. And of course, being transitioning from being never being talked down to then being said, "Hey, I'd rather hear my cats vomit than hear you speak." That was a big one. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm gonna have to hold that. I'm going to need to step out for a moment. But
Okay.
I think our viewers would like to know, you told us when you had the hard transition. So, what are some of the things and techniques you did to overcome that? And
All
then
right.
I'll come back and tell you my hard transition and what I did.
Okay, excellent question. All right. What were the things that I did to overcome my hardship transition, my hard transition to Ukraine? Of course, I told you I started learning the language, so I started before I got there, and I continued when I got there. Now I had internet, and I was able to download it on my phone, so that gave me an ability to use it on my phone. So before classes properly started for me, I had like a week. Let me tell you how when I got to Ukraine, how the culture shock was so vibrantly different, right? I flew from Nigeria October 9th, I believe, 2009, 9/10/09. I remember that date was very cool. Uh, I flew. I arrived in Ukraine 10/10/09. I arrived. It was really cool. Cold. Sorry. I had to put on my jacket. I got to the airport. There was a guy that was supposed to pick me up. His name is Tito. Tito should still be alive. Shout out to Tito if you're still around. You know, God bless you for everything that you have done. You really helped me out. I will give you the accolades. The accolades are due. So Tito met me at the airport. You know, he gave me advice like, "Hey man, keep your head down low. Don't do anything that is so dumb and out of the pocket, like will get you in trouble and things like that. Uh, you you probably will have a good time if you follow those rules." I'm like, okay, say less. Let's do that then. Now, in terms of food stuff, right? Because getting food is I guess one of the basic things in life, right? You got to have food, you got to have water, you got to have a shelter. So Tito was able to provide me with shelter for a couple of days before the hostel application that I had put in kicked in. So he provided me with shelter, he provided me with food. I ate for the first time beer and potatoes, which was really interesting. Well, it's fried potatoes, so not just like a raw potato or anything. But I had fried potatoes in Ukraine and a beer, a lager beer, for the first time. Not that I have not had beer before, but that was the first proper solo beer, if I could call it like that, without any worry about a curfew or worry about, oh, your parents are going to be worried about when you come back home or something like that. So yeah, that was my first proper solo drink, and that was remarkable. That was remembering. And sure, what did I do during the transition to help me? So, for example, the foodstuffs, I would learn the words. I will say it phonetically to myself. So I'll repeat it over and over and be like, hey, this is what this is in my head. Like eggs was yaitsa. Yes, yaitsa in Ukrainian language. Yes. I will repeat yaitsa, 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 yaitsa until it started sounding like yaitsa, yaitsa, or something from Harry Potter. So I will get to the market and I will start saying the word yaitsa, yaitsa until I got to where I was going to. Because the market works like this. The person has a shop. It's probably the shape of this like closet right here behind me, right? Not too big, not too small. Um, all right. So as the person advances towards the shop, the owner of the shop comes out and was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or something like "Привет, jak sprawy?" And they're like, "Okay, what do you want?" And then you call out what you want. They go into their store,
Little
grab
boy.
it, and bring it to you. The problem lies is that if you don't know the words, well, sorry, you're out of luck. That's all. So I had to learn the words that would be like, okay, please, I need an egg. I don't know the word. I know budlaska meant please. I don't know the word for need or I back then because I was still new. I'll be like, yeah, it's budlaska. So it's like I'm saying, I egg, please. That's literally what I was saying. So if somebody understands you and they don't mean to laugh at you, of course, that's a prime opportunity for them to help you and they will, try to understand what you're saying and help you out in
Here
those
you go.
places. Ukrainians are very nice people in that respect. At least they were not that mean that they will sell you the wrong thing or subject you to mockery all the time. Not that it wasn't existing, it existed when they will mock you, but sometimes it didn't.
Okay.
All right. So the cool thing about this is, Miss Nita, sorry, I can hear your volume. Can you hear mine?
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hi.
Yes. I was explaining to them the hardship of um, learning what the word for egg was to just buy an egg, and how I had to practice talking about eggs over and over until I got the to the market and then asked them like, okay, this is what I need, and then they actually provided it for me.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay. Um. Yeah. Yes. God. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we're talking about transitions, right?
mm-hmm.
A hard
Yes.
transition for me, again, like you, has something to do with wanting to seek higher education and what that entails.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got into law school, went to the law school and visited, had to put in applications to make, for where I was going to stay, accommodations, trying to figure out where I was going to live. And a week before I was slated to leave to go to law school,
Mm-hmm.
um, the apartment complex that I was scheduled to live in sent a message that my place would not be ready.
Wow.
So that meant now here I was looking to go to school, which was a 12-hour drive away from home.
Hmm.
And I didn't know where I was going to be living, and none of my family lived in the area.
Oh wow. That's a
So
hard
what was I
transition.
going to do?
Exactly. That was my next question.
So there was a few things back then before it was creepy. Um, I ordered the local newspaper. I
Mm-hmm.
actually went on Craigslist.
Okay.
Uh, I went to apartment finders
Okay.
and I looked at classifieds to see if I could search for an apartment. And so
Okay.
I had to make the decision to travel to Michigan from Maryland, from Michigan, from where I lived,
Okay.
with only my clothes
Oh my goodness.
and then out anything else because I didn't know whether I was going to be staying in a hotel for a month or sharing a room with somebody or if I was going to find my own place. So I sat out and we made the 12-hour drive, and I made appointments back to back to back to see like six different places in one day.
Wow.
And it just so happened, yes, yes, okay. It just so happened that the my father was with me,
Okay.
and we went to go look at a few places. And
Mm-hmm.
the second place that we looked at, uh, he really liked,
Okay.
and it was a one bedroom, and it was a huge apartment, and it had all the utilities, meaning the water, the electricity, the heat was all included, and it was a very good price. And I
Wow.
was able to stay there the entire time that I was in law school.
Wow.
But even then, I know bringing it full circle, yes, okay. AI versus God. At that point, I had to put my faith in God because I
Yeah.
believed that if God wanted me to go somewhere, He was going to
Yeah.
make sure that it happened.
I agree. You can say AI and God helped you out there. AI found you the apartment. God made it possible for them to make it available.
Yes, I agree.
See, in everything we do here, we have a spectral understanding of it, right? On this plane
Yeah,
called the Earth. So we
yes.
shouldn't be, I don't think being completely monochrome is the best idea. I think
Okay,
we should be binary, we should be spectral, we should be accommodating.
okay,
Yeah. That's what really makes the world
okay.
go round.
Yeah, let's go get me. Go to the go get me. I'm gonna pick it up.
It's
Go to the
great.
door.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. So this is what I do when I
Do
want to
when I
pack.
want
I want to pack like a lot of clothes at the same time, and They're
You just
hanging
put a
on a
trash bag
hanger.
over them, right?
Just put a trash bag over them. You
Easy
wrap
to
them
move.
up. Easy to move, easy to rehang. You don't even have to take the hangers off. All right, guys. Can you guys see? Almost there.
Come on.
Whew, that's a heavy bunch of clothes. That hanger was doing its best, holding on for dear life. All right, guys. Can you guys see? We're making great timing, people. Great, great timing. So what I like to do is I pull out all the hangers and then use one of these to pass through them. Alrighty, let's see. So you get that passing through there like so. Then there we go. That's Zara singing.
Yes.
That's adorable. It's adorable. All right, so guys, here we have it. It is nicely wrapped. Okay. I need this door to be accessible at all times. So here we go. Whoa, that's dangerous. So I need to label this one hanged clothes. All right. So yeah, we have it. Next batch of clothes is about to be labeled. Boom. Labeled. All right, perfect, guys. I hope you guys are liking what you're seeing. Don't forget to smash that like button if you do. That helps us know that we are doing something good, right? So let's see. Are you guys still here with me? Perfect. You guys are still here with me, right? Thank you so much. Those people that are still here with me. I really appreciate every second of you guys being here. Thank you all so very, very much. Don't forget to say hi in the chat so that we know that we are reaching you, so that you guys will know that you guys enjoy what you're seeing. We'll keep doing this more and more often, okay? So as you can see, we have cleared the bed. I still need to remove all these little knickknacks. So I'll put all of these ones in one bag so that it will be like miscellaneous, or as they corrected me, miscellaneous, right? Uh, but yes, all right. So now these guys are gonna go in one bag. This one's on the floor. We're going in another bag. All right, let us go. I thought I would be able to separate my clothes into the ones that can go and the ones that cannot go, but I can't do that right now. I'll do that when we move. But I want to make sure I carry only clean things, no dirty things. Okay. All right. So now the trash bags are ready. Let's go for another one. All right. So next up, this one. So if you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, you can go and find it on YouTube and smash the like button or throw us a heart so that we know that you guys are here watching us and we'll answer all your questions. So write something in the chat for us to answer. If you see a question from online, if you have a question from your friends, bring it here. We'll answer it happily. We're like that. We're good like that. We're very nice people like that. Right, Miss Nita? Am I right, Miss Nita? Oh, she cut off for a second. Oh no, she'll be back. I hope she'll be back. We love her on the show. She's always a good guest. So whenever she hops back in, we'll take it from there. But if she doesn't, that's perfectly fine. I hope everybody that is there, you guys check the comment section, okay? You see a link. click on that link and you can come here live with me and actually chat with me. I can't wait to have you guys on the other side of the listening wave. It's gonna be so cool. All right, so this looks to be recording great. Got another one. So it's still trying to connect over here. That's perfectly fine. I hope you guys can still see me and hear me correctly and clearly. Please let me know if there's any issues in the audio or in the visual. I know my co-host network is timing out at the moment, but she will be back shortly. Just bear with her, okay, guys? I appreciate you all. Right, so that guy is set. I can put him some more stuff.
Wow. You've accomplished a lot.
Oh yeah, I've been doing my best. Once I get in momentum, I'm like a freight train. Choo choo. That's what trains do, and my name is Chukwuemeka, the biggest Chu.
You hungry?
Chukwu means biggest Chu, or biggest Chi, or largest God. Okay, so that looks good over there. That one's filling up real fast. This one I can keep over here. This one over here. That one over there. All right. Any other clothes that have not entered? Okay, I don't see any other clothes that needs to be infused inside here. At least not one that I can easily cite at the moment. At the momentus. Here comes the bride. Here comes the groom. Here comes the bride and the groom and the bride and groom. Here comes the bride. Here comes the groom. Here comes all the people who make it good. It's trying to turn, but it cannot turn. There we go. I'll be right back, guys. Just bear with me. All right. It's coming in great. Sorry, guys. I know you guys can't see me, but I'm sure you guys can still hear me. What I'm doing right now is I'm bringing some clothes from the laundry out. I'm bringing it out to the room. So I'm going to add some more clothes to all of those things, okay? All right. So here we
Are you
go.
going to need your scarves this week?
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
They're
I
still
don't think
hanging on
I'll.
the back of the door.
Yeah. So these ones are going to go inside here. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate. Will I need my scarves?
It's supposed to be almost 70.
Yeah, so probably not, right?
No.
Okay. My robe. So this one will be labeled socks and miscellaneous.
Socks
Miscellaneous.
and I didn't hear what was the other word? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Miscellaneous, I said.
Mm, I don't. Okay.
Socks and miscellaneous. I don't even know how to spell that word correctly. Who can spell miscellaneous without using the T9 dictionary? Go. Right in the comment section. Can you guys spell miscellaneous without using the T9 dictionary. I should have gone live on TikTok. Would have gotten more questions by now. Right, let's see. So, are we up to an hour on YouTube? If we're up to an hour, then we can switch to TikTok. But your video can't show on TikTok, right?
No, sir.
Oh, that sucks. All right, we'll just stay here then. We will stay here. People will come to us. Eventually, we will see. Then you say you're welcome. For the eyes, the sun, the space. What can I say except you're welcome? For the land, the world, the air. What can I say except you're welcome? For the sun, the runs, the waves. What can I say except you're welcome? The sun, the sun, the say. All right, I got some more to put up. Let's get some of them.
Oh, shoot. Not even mute.
You okay?
Yeah, my
Oh yeah.
daughter is crying.
What's going on with her?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out now.
Okay. I hope she's okay right now. With the way I was singing songs. Maybe it was my voice that set her off now. I apologize so strongly. If you guys like my song, let's see a like button for that. If you guys like to hear this more and more, let's see. Give me that thumbs up button so I know I'm doing something good. Yeah? Am I doing something good, guys? Do you guys think I'm doing something good? Let me know in the comment section. I don't know if I'm doing something good though. Only you guys will be able to tell me. You know that, right? If you guys like the angle, if you like the view, let me know in the comment section. Remember to write it down. Tell us what it is that you like, what you don't like. Is there something you would like to see? Is there something you would like to change? Let us know, okay? Okay, so here we go, people. What can I say except you're welcome? For the sun is on the way. What can you say except you're welcome? For the sun will light the space. Alrighty, so we're just gonna fold this one like this and label it more hanger stuff.
All right, they're
More.
taking her hair.
Hmm?
She's getting her hair done.
Alrighty, more hanger stuff. Ready? Okay. So we're making good timing, people. Great timing, in fact. So from what I can see right now, this one needs to be in back in a box. Where's the box for it? I'll place that one there. Okay.
Lesson.
Okay. Making good timing, right, guys?
Listen. You hungry?
Alrighty. I hope you guys can see everything is coming together. I'm locking in. Transitions. We are transitioning, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the transition. You like what you are seeing. See, it's clearing up, right? Can you guys see? The room is clearing up, becoming more and more sparse. Alrighty. It's coming together, people. It's coming together. Okay. You guys, they're coming together. All right. Can you guys see so far? Can you guys hear me?
Wow, you're doing a really great job.
Thank you kindly, my dear. Thank you kindly. So far, so good. We have cleared up a quarter
Okay,
of the room.
Trinity. Are you hungry? Okay, hold on. My lovely co-host, thank
Yes,
you for
dear.
having me on your show.
I
I'm going to
appreciate you for
need to
being here.
tend to my household.
All righty. Thank you so much. Hi, little one. How you
Say
doing
hi.
today? Hi, buddy. How are you?
Say I'm good.
I'm good.
Glad to hear that, buddy. It's good to see you. Yes, you look so
Say
handsome
thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Say bye,
Good
everybody.
job.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you later. Thank you for joining
Wait,
us, Miss Lita. I
wait,
appreciate you.
Mom,
You're welcome.
wait,
Bye.
Bye.
wait,
Bye. So
wait.
people that are here still with me, I appreciate you for still being here with me. If you guys like what you are seeing so far, go ahead and smash that like button. That really helps us know that we're doing something great. But this has been fun. This has been dope. This has been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed every second of it. This is one thing I like to do is to make sure you guys are here with me live, listening in. Hope you guys got a little thing to get on with that. With this, I want to bring this live to a close because it has been an amazing, amazing show. Thank you so much for joining me. Those that were live with me, I really appreciate it. My name has been the Honorable Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyamuna Waro Hawana Fakbugobe. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. I'm going to continue cleaning. Then probably will do a different live that is kind of horizontal. That way I might not talk too much, just view, and then you guys come in. I was expecting more questions, but I didn't get more questions. So thank you guys for joining me. For those that did, I really appreciate you. Bye for now.